Okay, take your mask off. Surprise! This is your car, girl.
I didn't want a Tesla. I don't like electric cars.
Wait, what?
For Mercedes Benz, I don't like Teslas.
You said you like the electric cars.
I never said I like Tesla. I said a Mercedes Benz. I don't like Tesla.
Well, you gotta like. This is better than a Mercedes
This
Benz.
is not. I don't want no car that if I gotta charge it for it to work. I didn't want that.
Girl, you need to be grateful that you got a damn car.
I could have just been walking. I would rather walk than
Right. You should be happy.
Be grateful. You can put the keys back in your purse.
Oh, and I will. And don't ask me for nothing else. Oh, you're gonna be happy with that money.
How much is this?
Girl, open it up and stop being ungrateful, because now you starting to be ungrateful where you ain't got to worry about me ever again.
I never said I wanted a Tesla. I already told you I wanted a pink Mercedes Benz.
Okay, well, I couldn't get the Mercedes Benz, so you got that.
This is all you gave me for my Sweet 16 and my golden...
Girl, do you know how much money that is? That's $1,600 for 16.
That's it for my Sweet 16 and my golden birthday?
Well, what did you want?
And then you gave me the truck.
This is the car. It's not the truck. This is the car one. You guys, look.
You can have all your gifts back, because why would you do this? This is my Sweet 16 and my golden birthday, and you gave me a car I didn't even want, and then you gave me little money.
You was being really, really ungrateful.
You can give this to your mom.
Yay!
This is ridiculous. Deja, get back over here, and I'm not playing.
The gifts I don't. Oh, here you go.
So you really don't want this Tesla?
I don't like that. Electric cars. I don't want to have to charge my car to get on it. You could have kept your gifts and all that.
I'll take it back, or I give it to somebody that wanted it.
Like, I did not ask for it.
Is you serious?
Worst birthday ever. Like, ugh.
How was this your worst birthday?
Because I didn't ask for.
Did she just? You guys, I am so sorry, and honestly, I'm embarrassed. I actually thought she would be happy. She did say she wanted a Mercedes Benz, but I couldn't get her a pink one, so she always be like, oh, Teslas are nice, so I got her a Tesla. Okay. Well, you guys, sorry about this. I really thought my daughter would be excited about her new car, but I guess not. So.
This right here is overwhelming to watch. It truly is, I must say. And for so many reasons. So I'm just going to start from the beginning of the video and work my way through. Of course, this is captioned that the daughter rejects the Tesla and wanted something else for her sweet. However, I'm kind of coming at this from a different perspective. Now, while generally speaking, your majority of the parents would say that the daughter is exhibiting signs of being ungrateful, receiving something of this magnitude for her birthday, her Sweet 16, if you will. But if you really pay attention to the daughter, there's a couple of things. The first thing is that she does say that she made clear to her mom what she wanted. So this may be a case of miscommunication, or this may be a case of the daughter feeling some type of way in reference to her mother not listening. And this may be something that occurs rather frequently for her to be so upset on her birthday. So that could be an angle. But when you think about the fact that the car she wanted was a Mercedes Benz, yes, her mother should have communicated to her that she was going to get her a car and she couldn't afford the Benz, to give her something to process. But if your child is clear about what they want, you don't choose that same lane and then change something else so you can afford it. So if your kid wants a iPad, you don't just voluntarily get them a laptop. If they're specific about what they're wanting, it's possible because it's to accommodate something that they want specifically. And if you don't know what those specifics are, you're only listening to an extent. So she did say she wanted a Mercedes Benz, and a pink one to be specific. So if you're going to change the make and model of the vehicle and the color of the vehicle, you should communicate that to your child so they don't expect to get what they asked for. So we're going to push that aside. In addition to that, the upset and the entitlement that her daughter shows is the other part of this equation. Because, in my opinion, if her daughter had the type of guidance that I would feel would show more humility and gratitude for the roof over her head, clothes on her back, and so on and so forth, I wouldn't be under the impression that she is used to getting her way majority of the time. So she has what you would call entitlement. And so on my page, I'm generally talking to women about softening up and femininity and, that sort of thing. And sometimes I get feedback like, do you hate women? And I'm like, no, absolutely not. What I worry about is this situation right here, manifesting into reality. What I'm concerned about is this type of demeanor and entitlement and treatment that this young lady feels she can display because she didn't get what you wanted. The fact that she can skip over all the way up until she turns 16 who is financially supporting her. And this type of lack of gratitude and appreciation and lack of humility is what our grown women are exhibiting today. And I understand that if our grown women are exhibiting this behavior, eventually most of our teenage girls will look like this. So this is not about hating women. This is about encouraging women to understand that their power is in their ability to lead and be transparent and be aware of their emotions and able to communicate those emotions, to be humble and have a optimistic type viewpoint. All of those things speak to femininity and submissive behavior. Not saying be submissive because you desire a man or you desire a husband or you desire to be a wife. But learning to be submissive means that you learn to not attack in return for being attacked or feeling attacked. But you can assess the situation, assess the emotions, and you can communicate clearly what you feel in this moment so the event at that time does not go left or go sideways or explode. The way we handle our emotions has a great impact on ourselves as well as others, and it's something we have to learn to be very proficient at. And so in this situation, my biggest concern is that when we are in a society now where women are making demands about what they can have, what they should have, what they deserve, but they don't know what it takes to deserve this thing that they say they deserve. It's called entitlement, which means that you put the word deserve on it and assume because you label it something you deserve that it actually means you've qualified for something. You've put in the effort and the determination and the blood, sweat, and tears to have a legitimate request. And the same is true for this young lady. Perhaps maybe she did meet and have a discussion with her mom and she should have achieved this thing. Maybe she actually does deserve the car that she asked for, but the behavior in response to her mother saying I couldn't afford it does not show me that that's where she's coming from. And to me, this whole situation speaks to parenting. Of course, the father can play a role in this as well, so I'm not taking my perspective is not solely being directed at the mother, but I'm saying even if the mother does not demonstrate this behavior, she may have taught her daughter more materialism than she can handle. And it's also pretty possible that she is not equipped to tell her daughter no. So that can create an entitlement issue as well. And beyond that, you may also find parents who say you deserve to have a man who's going to do this. You deserve to be treated like this. And now you're setting a standard implying that she should get this treatment without having to do anything, without having to perform, without having to reciprocate, without even having to be nice. And you're creating, in a sense, for a lack of better words, a monster, because so many years of hearing this repetitively drilled into your mind, by the time you become a grown woman, you think you're owed this. You think this is your right. You feel like that's what other people are supposed to do because you're gracing them with your presence. And you don't know how to be appreciative for the work that people put into things and experiences and items that they want to share with you. So you don't know how to show appreciation because you have been told since before you could get a job, since before you can earn it, that you deserve this type of treatment. And what happens is, after a certain amount of time, your child starts to display that demeanor towards you as the parent. And if you don't stop it, then they literally take that same demeanor, and now they're the spouse's problem, because you did not feel that it was important to teach them that deserves looks like putting in effort, deserves looks like consistency, deserves looks like reciprocity. So we have to stop showing these girls and videotaping them and saying she's the bad guy, as if to say these kids don't grow from influence coming from either the parents themselves or a filter or conduit like television and internet that the parent allows them to be exposed to without thoroughly explaining what type of outcome comes along with it. We cannot show these type of videos and make the daughter look like she just came up with this stuff out of thin air. This is from exposure, and good parenting regulates children's exposure. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not here to extend all this judgment, ridicule, and criticism. What I want to discuss and show is that this is why I do what I do. This is why my work is related and connected to women primarily, is because I genuinely understand the impact we can have when we don't have our mind right, when we prioritize things above connection and people and family, what damage it can do, how that impacts our children. And so there's no way I could be a woman and feel like women are the most negative thing around. No, I feel like we lack the lessons, we lack the fathers, we lack leadership coming from other women that have had a decent teaching for them to be able to pass down that demonstration. And I believe that we're doing the best that we can with what we have and what we know. However, I do believe that if you are a woman and you know better and you have reasons why it is better and it works and it's beneficial, contrary to what we're doing today, those women should speak up. It's better than talking about people behind their back and spreading rumors, and it doesn't create a change. It just deposits more toxicity around all of us. If you know better, then teach better, demonstrate better, have the conversation. And ladies, you have to stop not being able to absorb things that are true. You have to desire change and evolution and growth for yourself. Regardless of the type of mother and wife that you think that you are, always leave room for your growth to be better so you can impact and raise the vibration of your overall experiences and heighten the bond between you and your family. If there's a way that you can do that, why not be receptive to the possibility? Why not take the time to ask, is this something that I can genuinely work on for the betterment of my relationship and my connection with my children? It's at least worth a listen. We have to be willing to eliminate our ego and our wants and desires and focus on the fact that our connections with our family and our loved ones is really what makes the world go round. It's not things. And if we're going to pour healthy and good experiences into those moments, we have to be good and healthy. So if someone can help you do that, just open your heart long enough to be receptive and apply it to your own life so you can be happy.